Feel me like a Hellcat.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Before this video starts, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. In today's video, you're probably noticing a little bit of a different scenery with us because I'm at my grandparents' house, and I'm really only finding time to really film a video right now because, as I said, I'm pretty busy this summer, so I'm actually having a little time right now, so I'm going to try and filming this. And if I like filming here better, I might just start filming here from now on, so we'll see how everything goes. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into this trick. Hope you guys like it. It's a cool effect I came up with the other day, so hope you guys enjoy it. And one more thing, you probably noticed that my last video was removed. Well, that was because I taught a trick I didn't create. That was a trick by Jay Sankey. Jay Sankey himself DM'd me on Instagram and asked me to remove the video because, you know, it was his trick, not mine. He didn't give me permission. So I apologize. I didn't argue. I removed it. So that's why it's not there. If you guys want to learn that trick, or if you need to rewatch it, I will leave a link in the description where you can watch Jay Sankey's tutorial so you guys can learn it. And with that, let's go ahead and get straight into this trick. Okay, so for this trick I'm going to be needing help of the two jokers, okay? But first, before that happens, I'm going to have you select a card. So let's say you go with this one right here, okay? And it's okay if I look at it. In this case, we have the King of Hearts. So we're going to take the jokers, and I'm going to take your King of Hearts, and do not forget this card's really important. You remember this card, and it's going to go right here in between the two jokers, okay? So you literally see it being put in between the two jokers. Now, over here, grab the cards. We're actually just going to lay the jokers over here to the side. I'm not going to touch them. We're going to lay right here in plain view. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to have you say stop whenever you want. Say you say stop right here. In this case, you said stop on the 9 of Hearts. So we have the King of Hearts here in between the jokers, and we have the 9 of Hearts here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 9 of Hearts, and it's going to go in between the other cards, just like this. I'm going to push it in. So now, over here, we have the jokers right here with your card in between, okay? But if you remember, the King of Hearts was in between the two jokers, and the 9 of Hearts was in the middle of the deck. But check it out. I just blow on it just like that. Now, the 9 of Hearts is the card that was in between the two jokers. If we just look through the deck here, we find the card that I placed face up is now the King of Hearts. Hope you guys like that. Now let's go ahead and get straight into the tutorial. Okay guys, so here's the tutorial for the trick you just saw. It's a really cool effect. It's a really cool switching trick. They literally see the card between the jokers. I'm going to get straight into it, so hope you guys like it. So you're going to start off by pulling out the two jokers. If you want to do the cool thing I did, it's one joker is face up on top, one joker is face down, and you just simply dribble down the cards. And once you get to feeling you only have one last card, you let that joker fall, and then you just simply flick this one up, just like that. So now you have the two jokers. You're simply going to lay them down on the table or whatever you're performing on. So now you're just going to have the spectator select a card. So let's say they go with this one right here. I'll tell you what, since this is a tutorial, we'll just make this easy, and we'll say they selected the Ace of Spades. So let's just say they selected the Ace of Spades. So they're going to pull it out, and you're simply just going to lay the deck down, and you're going to pick up the two jokers, just like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the two jokers, flip them over just like that, and place this Ace of Spades right here in between them, just like that. So they get this visual idea of seeing the Ace of Spades literally in between the two jokers. And you're going to push it in. And now you're going to flip it over and show the other way. So now the ace is face down. You're going to do this thing where you peel off this joker in middle grip. You're holding these cards in middle grip. And you're going to deal off this joker, come over, deal off that ace, and place that other joker on top of it, just like that. And now you're going to do something that looks like the same thing, but it's actually a very secret move. So you're going to take off that joker, act like you're coming over to grab the ace, but when you do, you are reloading this card to the bottom, and now you're going to slip off that ace, and then you're going to bring it to the bottom. So now you are in this position, okay? You're going to do a pinky pull down on that bottom card, just like this, and you're going to hold that thumb break, just like that. You're going to go from a pinky break to a thumb break, okay? Holding a thumb break. So now what you're going to do is you're going to come over, pick up this deck. You're going to simply, kind of like you're squaring everything up. So what you're going to do is you're going to simply drop, you're holding a thumb break underneath those jokers. You're going to kind of act like you're squaring up. You're actually going to drop off that ace on top of the deck just like that, and you're just going to lay these jokers down to the side just like that. Be careful that they don't separate because you don't want to see that there's now only 2 jokers here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to dribble and have them call out stop wherever they want. You don't want them to really, you can spread through, but remember now that ace of spades is on top, and a lot of people might like to try and mess up your trick when you spread through, and they might try to pick the top card. So what I like to do to avoid that is simply dribble down just like that. So just dribble down, have them call out stop whenever they want. What you're going to do is you're going to push it off, clip it with these 2 fingers, and then you're going to lay this, and now you're just kind of holding this king of spades. So ace of spades, king of spades, easy to remember, okay? So king of spades, what you're going to do is you're going to do something called the top change. So if you don't know what the top change is, I'm going to go over it really quickly, but if you need an in-depth tutorial, I'll leave a link in the description where you guys can learn it. What it looks like from exposed view is that I've literally switched the 2 cards. So you're holding the king of spades, and the ace of spades is here on top, and you want to switch these. So in the performance from this view, right here, the best I can, it looked a little something like this, okay? Just like that, okay? So what you're basically doing is you have the king of spades, and you need to switch it out for the ace of spades. So you're going to kind of bring your hands out, and you're going to bring them closer together. So you're going to bring them together, and when you do that, you're going to use your thumb to push, just like that. And now you're going to square these up the best you can, and then you're going to pull that card from under it. And now you have the ace of spades in this hand, okay? This is what it will look like from normal view. You kind of want to turn your body away, so this part of your hand is facing the spectator. And it'll look a little something like that. Now I have the ace of spades, okay? So, you had your king of spades, you've done the top change, switched it out for the ace of spades. You're going to flip this deck over, and you're going to riffle down and say, look, I'm going to take the ace of spades. It's actually the king of spades. I'm going to take the king of spades. It's actually the ace of spades. Put it somewhere in the middle of the deck. What I like to do is spread through so they can see it really is going in the middle. But just make sure that you don't spread all the way, because you don't want them to see that king of spades there at the bottom. So just spread through, spread about that much, make sure a good amount of cards are covering that. Push it in. So now that king of spades that they think is in the middle of the deck is now on top. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up these jokers, again being careful not to let them separate so they don't see that there's no card under it. And you're going to be like, as you're going over to pick this up, you're going to do a push-off pinky break, just like that. Okay? So do a push-off pinky break when you come over to grab the cards. Now you got this pinky break. You're going to take the jokers, put it on top. You're going to take everything at the break. So you're stealing that king of spades, and you're going to lay this right here on the table. So now you're in this position. But what you need to do is make it look like the ace or the king is in between the jokers. So how are you going to do that? What you're going to do is you're going to do a pinky pull down on the bottom card, and you're going to hold it now in middle grip, okay? And you're going to come over, and your thumb is going to just grab right there on those 2 cards, just like that. Peel it off and move this ace to the top. Now what that looks like you've just done, it puts you in this position. But what it looks like you've done is you had that joker in between the card, and you just stripped off the top joker. That's what it's meant to look like, but this is but it's actually at the bottom, so you gotta do a pinky pull down, and then just clip those, basically just hook them. I'm holding it just like that, those 2 jokers, and move it to the bottom. So it looks like you did the same thing, and it does the essential same thing. They're literally in the same position. Then you're going to be like, so which card was in between where? They'll tell you where everything was, and you're just going to be like, well, what if we made them switch places? The king of spades is now in between the jokers. Now you're going to come over, grab this deck, and you put it in face down into a face-up deck, so you want to spread through the same way. So spread through till you find that face-down card, and be like, look, and you can spread all the way through this time, but you had nothing to hide at this point. And say, now the ace of spades is the one that's in between the deck. That was a trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Basically, I hope you guys like the tutorial. Again, if you want me to start filming here from now on, if you like, the camera angles are different and everything, obviously, because I don't have what I have at my house, but if you guys like the camera angles, I might start filming here from now on. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the trick and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. See you later.